I smell like death, and I have a sword.
Are they like cute at all, or are they all
Roll
gross?
an insight check to see if Carl is secretly in love with you.
Is someone giving you a hard time? Just let me know. Give me a
Y'all
name.
hung up on us a long time ago.
And then I will cry.
I think Kyle's one to see badass.
Points at skateboard.
That's badass.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I do. I feel threatened.
I will deal with this later.
Choke on a toad dick.
I say, hey you, stop.
You up, eggplant emoji.
I'm not good at conversation. I'll just sit here quietly.
Without further ado, everybody, welcome back to Glendale.
Hey.
Yay.
Woo, woo, woo. So before we get into the recap, let's go around and reintroduce our players real quick. First up, we've got Astri.
Hi, I'm Astri. I play Snowden, recovering cultist, possibly joining a new cult. They're not sure yet.
And after Astri, we got Cass.
Hi, I'm Cass. I'm playing Charity Jenkins, linebacker and goth extraordinaire, working to find her place in the world.
Love it. After Cass is Maddy.
Hi, I'm Maddy. I play Beth, Girard, notorious bad bitch, and horse lover, horse girl.
The most succinct description. Bad bitch and horse girl. After Maddy is Peter.
Hi, I play Morgan Scott, anxious wizard who is the exact opposite of a bad bitch.
A good boy.
For now.
A good boy with an eye. And last but certainly not least, rounding us out is Seth.
Yes, hello, my name is Seth. I play Kyle Silverman, our rogue. He's a ne'er-do-well with a heart of gold, and he can tell you what the good taquitos are at the convenience store.
Kyle, I would say Kyle's kind of a bad bitch.
I think Kyle's a bad bitch. He just didn't do bad bitch in our last fighting round.
The thing is, Kyle, I like to think he sort of oscillates. He's different people to different man to different people. That's how I describe him.
A bit of an everyman, if you will.
There you go.
Snowden's just a confused bitch.
Beth might just be a bitch.
So let's get into the recap, guys. Last time on Welcome to Glendale, our heroes enjoyed some downtime in Uncle John's diner, where you guys discussed some of your new magic items. For Charity's deity, Delilah sent a projection of herself to you guys to give you the lore dump. So you learned that your world, the land of man, was one of many, and magic used to flow between them before mankind's disbelief raised walls between the lands. Delilah also told you that a few decades ago, something had occurred which caused the walls to crack, allowing magic to seep through into the land of man once again. She went on to tell you that every land is choosing a champion to help defend them against whatever calamity would come from the walls breaking down, but she was met with some pushback from some of our heroes, especially the skeptical and cynical Snowden. Delilah managed to identify which lands had chosen most of our heroes. She identified Morgan as the champion of knowledge, Charity as the champion of light, Beth as the champion of power, and both Kyle and Charity's brother Bobby as candidates for champion of mischief. However, she was unable to ascertain Snowden's patron, or coach, as we are now calling them, which of course only made Snowden more suspicious. You guys returned home after Delilah picked up the tab, and that is where we are now.
Do we have to make homework rolls?
Yes, I was waiting for that to come up.
You do have to make homework rolls.
Oh man.
Didn't we already roll for... We rolled for paying attention. What do we roll for homework?
Correct. Okay, so hopefully you all kept track of what you rolled during the school day.
I wrote it down somewhere.
No.
I did not.
If you didn't, just use your intelligence score.
Ooh, will do.
Oof, rip. Oh my god, Kyle is so dumb.
Okay, so this is going to be kind of a weird roll. What you want to do is roll under the number you rolled from school. So you're going to make a roll and subtract your intelligence modifier. And so if you have a negative modifier, that means you're adding, and you want to be under the total that you got during school.
Okay, I rolled a dirty 20, so do I have to roll? Because it's guaranteed I'm going to succeed.
No, so Morgan, you're good. Snowden, I think you rolled a nat 20 during school, so you're also good.
I rolled under mine because I only got a 10 at school, but I got a fucking 4 for homework.
I rolled anyway and I got a nat 1.
I am
so.
1 below.
Okay, so everybody passed. Everyone rolled under that score.
I matched mine.
Okay, we'll say matching is a pass.
If it makes it, breaks it.
So that means that you all complete your homework without, like, cutting into your sleep time.
Unrealistic.
Maybe we didn't get a lot of homework that day.
You got some done during your free periods. I don't know.
And maybe it's a Wednesday, it's a hump day, I don't know.
Most of your homework isn't due until Friday.
Yeah. Or Mondays.
Can't believe my little cultist has a better work ethic than I did.
So you guys are all at home. Beth, I've got you ready to go. Does anyone else have anything they would like to do before bed?
I would like to do something before bed, but after bed. Because it's late before bed.
Okay.
I think I've got something I'd like to do before bed if we're trying to get in contact with our deities, our coaches.
But you don't technically, Kyle doesn't technically, like, have one. Unless you're trying to, like, call him in being like, yo, listen.
I'm trying to up my mischief game. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, first of all, if Kyle multiclasses as a Fey Warlock, I will die because that's sick. I don't know if anyone knows this about me, but I'm obsessed with multiclasses. I think they're the greatest thing ever. Every single character I play will be a multiclass.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem if you DM for Joe. They're like, great, you're on track, oh, another one. Okay.
One level in every class, or it doesn't count.
I was about to say my goal is to make at least a 3-class multiclass at some point in my life. Awesome. Okay, so Kyle, if you want to try to reach out to the Land of Mischief, how would you like to do that?
I think what Kyle would want to do to reach out to the Land of Mischief is to cause mischief. So I think like he's trying to pull some pranks maybe on his siblings or mom and dad. Like he takes like a ketchup packet and puts it like underneath the toilet seat, so someone sits on it, the ketchup packet explodes on them, or puts like red food dye in the shower head.
Olive oil on doorknobs.
Olive oil on doorknobs.
Plastic wrap so you get clothesline when you run into a room.
Exactly. Put some jelly behind the handle on the refrigerator.
Yeah, Kyle, roll me first I guess it doesn't matter which one you do first, but roll me a stealth check and a sleight of hand check. So this is a check for like not being seen while you do it and then actually doing it well.
Alright, so I rolled a 14 on the stealth check, and then I rolled a 18 on the sleight of hand check.
Let's see. Ooh, and your family rolled a nat 1. Kyle, you pull off a prank spree like none has seen. Like your parents were used to this shit when you were in like middle school, but you had grown out of pranking everybody all the time, and you're back full force.
Yep, Kyle's back. The triumphant return.
Kyle, roll me a perception check.
Okay. That'd be a 16. Hot rolls tonight.
A 16. Kyle, as you're in the bathroom, you're putting like the food dye in and the ketchup packets in. You see like flittering past your window just the flash of what looks like one of those pixies.
I'll kind of like peek my head out the window and be like, "Hey, Mischief, are you from there?"
It's gone.
All right. I think Kyle can go to bed easy, knowing that he's definitely garnered like a little bit of attention. He's like, all right, they're seeing my heat rocks. I can. I think he goes and gets ready for bed.
Yeah, no, that was definitely noticed.
Excellent.
Anybody else, or are we going to move over to the Girard estate?
Chateau de Girard.
So Beth, you are in your room.
Yes.
How would you like to proceed? What do you do as you try to reach out to your coach?
I think she had already gotten ready for bed. She's all, I don't know, moisturized. And she's sitting on her bed because she's not convinced it's going to work, so she didn't want to, like, waste any of her night too much. And so she, like, is ready for bed, and she's sitting in bed, she's cross-legged, she's chilling there. She's trying to think of, like, how you would access otherworldly beings, and she thinks it might be, like, meditation, but she doesn't meditate. And so she just kind of sits there, and she knows she can't take the ring off, and maybe she does the, like a weird rubbing thing. She's, like, really just trying to, like, concentrate on... Let me think. Husky men. She has a vision of like a wrestler maybe. She thinks that's what like this champion coach would look like. like someone you'd find for a coach for like at a boxing gym or something. I don't know. And just thinks about that real hard, sitting there maybe like a little too tense to actually be meditating, and That's what she sits there until, I don't know, till maybe something happens. And I think if it didn't work, she would give up after maybe 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay. So roll me a flat charisma check, no proficiency.
3.
Beth, nothing happens.
Beth says she's thinking to herself, I didn't think anything was going to happen. And she just goes to bed.
Ooh, how disappointing. We'll try that again tomorrow night, I guess.
Maybe she tries it whenever she's bored. Like, maybe she does it in school. You don't know.
Yeah, okay. Anytime you want to try to do that, let me know and we'll have you roll another charisma check.
Will do.
Charity, what you got?
I'm gonna get home. I get my brother's home. I'm basically gonna be like, hey, did really well in school today. Teacher said something super nice, so I took them out to dinner to celebrate. I don't think my parents care, as long as they ate. I do my homework, and I think I'm laying in bed, like maybe a little before I usually go to sleep, and I can't stop thinking about that pack of cigarettes in the diner. So I'm gonna say, fuck it. And I'm gonna get up and take my car keys and my gym bag, get redressed, put a hoodie on over my pajamas, and I'm gonna drive to the apartments.
Did you sneak out?
I don't think I super... Well, DM,
it's a school night.
It is a school night, but I feel like with so many children in the house and my own car... I mean, you tell me, DM, do you want me to make a stealth check?
I will say you can do this in 2 ways. You can either make a stealth check or you can make a persuasion check to, have your parents be cool with you leaving.
I will make it a persuasion check, I guess. Alright, that is a 14.
A 14 will do it. They're your parents.
Yeah, I'm basically like, hey, left something at the diner. Folder I need for tomorrow. So, I'll be back super soon, I promise.
Yeah, no problem, Charity. Drive safe.
I will. Love you.
Love you too.
And I will drive to the apartments.
All right, Charity, you drive over to the apartments, and what you doing?
Yeah, is there one of those things downstairs that has, all the different numbers for, where people live?
Yeah, there's the, the buzzers to, buzz up to an apartment. With names attached to the apartment numbers.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Scott family residence.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, Morgan, I assume that your family would be listed.
Yes.
So yeah.
How many floors are there in this apartment complex?
I'm gonna say not too many, 5 or 6.
Okay, so we're probably on the 3rd floor, solidly middle. So maximum opportunity for noisy neighbors. But yeah, ours is there.
Can I figure out, walking around the building and counting, or doing math? Which... No, no way to tell from the outside.
Okay. I'm trying... Roll me a... I don't know.
Well, I'll say it's actually relatively easy because one of my dads flies the town flag really prominently off our balcony.
Oh my god, I love that.
Charity, roll me a, I guess, perception or investigate to notice a large flag hanging out of the window.
I have a plus to perception, so... Oh, baby! Oh, I thought it was a 19, it was only a 10. That's a 13.
DC was 10. I feel like a flag is pretty easy to see.
Awesome. And I would like to make an athletics check to climb to that building and specifically try and find the window that goes into Morgan's bedroom.
Incredible. First thing I'm gonna need is a straight luck check. Let's see if there's a fire escape.
Ooh, mama, I rolled a 9.
No fire escape.
Wow, we're not very fire safe.
So you're gonna
I
have
spit on my hands like they do in crime movies. I'm like...
What's the texture of this wall that you're climbing?
Probably so smooth.
I'm thinking brick. So there are, I suppose, in theory, finger holds, but they're very, very shallow.
DM question, would I have had time to swap around some spells by this time?
Morgan, I'm gonna say you're probably finishing up that process of study and transcription, however you prepare spells.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so Morgan is in his room studying his magic book. Charity, roll me that athletics check. It's gonna be a DC 20 because there's nothing to help you climb. You're trying to just scale a wall right now.
I will make that athletics check. I have a +6, so I have to roll a 14 or higher.
That's terrible.
That's not horrific,
It's
actually.
not the worst, but man alive, The alternate is that I fall on my face, break my arm, and then have to buzz myself into the Scott apartment, so...
I missed the number. What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, okay.
She's just describing the stakes.
Fuck! I rolled a 3! I only got a 6!
I feel that.
Fuck!
Morgan, roll me a perception check.
Coming at ya. 10.
Okay, Charity, you don't get very high. You probably, you get your feet up on, a first floor window, but then you can't reach any higher. But as you, take a foot up to try to find a foothold, you fall backwards. But your crash is not loud enough to be heard upstairs.
Fuck.
Or high enough to warrant fall damage, apparently.
Only first floor.
Okay. Yep. And then I'm gonna limp my sorry ass over to the buzzers, and I'm going to buzz the Scott residence.
You woke up, Dad.
Both
Fantastic.
dads.
Charity, you have taken 5 points of falling damage.
Ooh, ouch! Not as bad as normal, but you know.
And you ring the buzzer.
It's your fault for not having suction cups.
Oh
in
no,
your
the
fingers.
Spidey shoes
Yes.
is what you needed.
Oh.
Oh, bitch! I'm pissed. Anyway, I ring the buzzer for the Scott residence.
Morgan, your dads are very early to bed, early to rise, so they're already in bed.
Yeah.
But you hear your apartment buzzer go off.
Alright. I'm probably listening to trance music or something in my room. It's like the lo-fi beats.
Throat
that you do.
singing.
Just give me something really specific to need to find for your background music. Cool, thanks.
Yeah, without copyright.
Throat singing.
Royalty free. Lo-fi.
Okay, yeah, I'll kind of pop a headphone, listen for it for a second.
If they don't
Do that.
answer in 3 seconds, I'm leaning on it.
Who the fuck is ringing at this time of night? Hello?
Oh, fuck. Hey, Morgan?
You're... Oh, shoot. You're Purity Jenkins, right?
Close enough? Listen, I, just busted out my elbow pretty good. Can I come up? Is that cool?
This
Why?
definitely feels like you're trying to
Because you
flirt.
injured yourself?
Yeah, well, I did bust up my elbow, but I also need your help with,
I'm not doing your homework for you.
No, it's not my homework, numbskull. I can do my own fucking homework, or I can fail out myself, alright? And I don't have money to pay anybody to do it for me, and I don't like to exploit people, so no, it's not my fucking homework. Listen, okay? Alright? I feel like a neighbor walks out, like someone else is leaving the building, so I stop for a minute, and then I'm like, okay, Morgan, listen. I don't know what happened at the diner. I got super angry, and a bunch of cigarettes caught on fire, and I don't know what the fuck happened with it, but it's super freaking me out, and I know you know stuff about magic, and I really just need your help to figure it out, because it's really scaring me. And Kyle's high off his ass.
Sure. Buzz you up.
I try and walk through a full door, so you just hear me like, wham, damn it! And I pull it open. I'll make my way upstairs.
As you get to the door, open it a bit with the chain, right? Close it, pull the chain off, open it up again.
Hey,
Come on in.
thanks, cool.
Quiet though, both my dads are asleep, and if they hear you, they're gonna, well, actually, they're probably gonna be very happy I have a friend over.
Yeah, no, Morgan, more than a friend, you have a girl in your apartment right now.
At night when your parents
Yikes.
are sleeping.
Yikes. Alright, this looks very bad. Let's make it quick. Do you need the first aid kit?
No, I've got one in my car. I'll patch myself up on the way out.
Okay, Okay, don't bleed anywhere.
Sure, Morgan. I won't get blood on your lovely little apartment here. Is that what you... Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, totally. It doesn't hurt or anything, whatever. Fuck you too. Sorry, this whole thing's having me real stressed, dude. I don't know what the hell to do.
So, what did you want me to do?
Ever since we had that talk with Delilah and Diner, I've just been feeling real weird about this whole... I just feel really different. Like, something's changed.
Yes, well, a lot of people in high school undergo certain changes which can be confusing at first.
Morgan? I will knock
Sorry.
your balls back up where they came down from.
Disturbing. Next.
I need your help to figure out if I'm magic.
Okay. Give me a second, and I will go back to my room, grab a beginner's guide to keeping yourself and your friends alive, Wizard Edition. I'll kind of like slap it down on the table. I'll open it.
So
Okay.
Morgan, the first, like the majority of the book is spells, is like your new spells. There's a portion in the back of the book that is blank for you to write in your own new spells as you find them.
Mm-hmm.
But the first chapter is all about essentially classes, about the different kinds of adventurers people can be. And so there is a section on paladins.
Okay. What was her name? Rebecca?
Delilah.
Delilah, right.
Do you want to know why I call her Delilah? Because now every time she pops up, I can go, "Hey there, Delilah," and it's like a song reference. Do you listen to that band? Do you like listen to music? Do you? Fuck, man, I'm freaking out.
Well, this, you said you were a paladin, yeah?
Yes.
Well, this describes it as a holy warrior, well, not necessarily holy, but a warrior bound to an oath that if they breach, bad shit happens.
I didn't take an oath, though.
You swear to uphold something, whatever it is, and the power of these words grant you the power to do whatever it is you want to do.
Do you remember when we were fighting the food people in the
Like
park?
literally 4 hours ago, less,
Yeah.
where I almost got stabbed to death.
Yeah, but do
Yeah.
you remember that I punched you in the arm after we finished fighting?
I also remember I got a bong ripped in my face.
I got that one too. Never been a big weed person. It might do you some good though. You look like you could relax a little more. It'd be good for your mental health. Anyway.
Thanks.
Yeah. Of course, dude. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. If you need anything, hit me up. I can get you the girl next door discount. In any
I think I'll
case,
just ask Kyle.
It's from Kyle. But did you not see how he told me I owed him $6 even at, anyway. Listen, I felt like something happened there. Like something weird happened there because my hand glowed for a minute and
I certainly felt less stabbed.
yeah. So there's something funky going on. And it really spooks me.
No. Something funky? You don't think fighting literal food things and my snot being acid is funky?
Okay, Morgan, listen, I know you think I'm a big dumb jock, and you're super right about that, but I'm being dead serious when I tell you right now, I'm freaking the fuck out, man, and I'm here asking for your help. So if you don't want to give me that, and you just want to make fun of me for being a big stupid jock, I'll go. Alright?
Alright, I'm sorry. How can I help?
Fuck, dude, I don't know, you're magic. Can't you take it? Can't you just... Do you want it? Like, can I just give it to you? And then you can be magic and I can just... I like the sword. The sword's great. I'm good with it. I fucking creamed someone with a football. Okay.
I don't want to hear about who you've creamed.
I was about to say that was a really bad choice of words.
You can't come into someone's apartment at night and y'all can't say
Yeah.
those words.
Yeah,
While your daddy's being dead.
My parents are just in the other room hearing, dude, I creamed somebody.
Stealth check to see if your parents are listening.
Yes.
Honestly, that's a self-check.
Do you want me to
Both
roll
of you.
stealth?
Charity, did you bring your gym bag?
I did bring my gym
smell
bag,
you.
Yes.
Roll stealth with disadvantage.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Should I roll that too?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Morgan, you don't have disadvantage though.
I got a 4.
15?
Morgan, there's a knock on your bedroom door.
Oh no, we're not in my bedroom.
We're in the front
We're-
hall.
We're in the kitchen.
Oh no! Oh, okay. In that case, your dad's bedroom door opens.
Shit, get under the table.
What? Morgan, that's gonna look so
Agility
much
check.
worse.
Shit.
Morgan, who are you talking to?
School person.
Hi, Mr. Scott.
You just yell out Charity.
Both
What
of
the
your
fuck?
both of your dads come out, and see Charity. Pink hair, lots of piercings,
Gym bag.
stinky gym bag.
I've showered though.
But the bag is always stinky.
Always.
This is true.
Sorry
I'm
for waking
bleeding
you two
from
up.
the elbow.
This is Faith Jenkins.
Charity. Jenkins.
Charity, it's very nice to meet you. Are you and Morgan are your
Project for school.
Yeah.
He was supposed to, I just dropped something off, but I tripped on the way up the stairs and I really gashed up my elbow, so he let me in so I could fix it up and then I'd get out of your hair. I'm so sorry for waking you.
no no it's good. It's fine. I mean, we'll just go back to bed.
We'll be really quiet. I'll be gone in like a minute.
Oh, yeah, okay. Morgan, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah. Great. Totes.
And they go. One of your dads looks very reluctant. It's like, you want to just leave? I don't think we should just leave. And be like, let's come, it's okay, let's go. And they return to their bedroom,
Great.
having formed opinions.
But they're listening.
They sew the cup against the door.
The skeptical one does. The other one went back to bed.
One of them was like, leave them alone, and the other one's like, no! Can I just say, your dads are really cute.
Thanks.
So, this whole magic thing, can you get rid of it, or?
No. I don't think I can. Maybe not right now. Maybe later. But right now, I don't know much more about it than you. Maybe I shouldn't go that far. I know more about it than you, but not too much more, if you know what I mean.
So I'll let you get back to studying. I'm sorry for waking your parents up.
Me too.
Will you?
I would be wondering what they're talking about as a dad.
Will you?
Yeah, can both of you guys roll me a perception check as Charity leaves?
I'm not leaving just yet, but yes. Oh, okay.
Or now.
17.
I got 10.
Morgan, you notice that your dad's bedroom door is still cracked, open, just a little bit, just like an inch.
Classic busybodies. Nothing better to do but listen in.
I don't know what you're talking about, and it closes.
Nice.
Listen, Morgan, can you not tell anyone about this?
About you being in my apartment at 11:30 p.m. or about you wanting to get rid of your magic power?
If you tell people I was in your apartment at 11 p.m., it might boost your social standing a bit, and I could stand to lose a little. I'm getting a little too popular with some of the jocks. It's that weird thing, right? Are we friends? Is it more than friends? You're a girl? Oh my god. So that's fine. I don't care about that. But the magic thing. Please don't tell anyone about the magic thing.
99% of people wouldn't believe me if I told them.
Here, I'll take a selfie with both of us real quick. Just do the classic, like...
I was talking about the magic part, but that works
Oh.
too. And the however many people that would believe us, I could count on my hand. So
Still,
I won't tell them unless I have to.
Thanks. Oh, and here's my number. If you need a ride to school in the morning or you need a ride home or anything, let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
I'm actually like genuinely touched by that.
I'll be like, and thank you too for helping.
I will look into taking power away as best I can.
Thank you.
Of course.
See you in homeroom.
Haha. I might be late.
Why? Why?
Because my dad's want to have a chat tomorrow.
I'll pick you up. Or is that maybe not a... Text me.
Not a
Text
great
me.
walk.
You can walk a block away. Text me. I'm gonna go. And I leave. Take my gym bag and go.
So yeah, Charity, you return home. Anything else anybody would like to do before bed? Last call. Fantastic. In that case, Snowden,
Yes.
you have another dream tonight.
Can't wait.
So this time, you're standing in the middle of a large circle drawn in the dirt. This is the commune's training area. So the farm is off in the distance where your father is working. Your mother and a group of trainers are working with the pack of German Shepherds you guys keep on the campus. A bunch of middle school kids are just digging a ditch. It might be for irrigation. It might just be to build character. Who knows?
Always hard to tell.
And you are having a training session with your grandmother. Now, your grandmother passed away a couple of years ago, but as you were growing up, she was your first martial arts master, the first person to teach you.
Okay.
So she and your grandfather spent like 10 years traveling all around the world and like developing their specific MMA style. So while they were in Bangkok, she earned the title of crew, studying Muay Thai. So when you guys are training, she expects you to call her Crew Bernadette, not like Grandma or anything.
Okay, am I named after her?
You are.
That's great. We love that.
So even though your grandmother hasn't been with you for a couple of years now, you're not like a kid in the dream. You're yourself, 15 or 16, however old you are.
Okay.
So in front of you is your grandmother. She's got the like choppy pixie cut hair. She's wearing just the tank top and a pair of like capris with ties at the bottom, but with like a bunch of extra pockets. So they're like cargo capris. You are in like protective training gear. So you've got your boxing gloves and shin guards. She nods to you, bumps your gloves, and holds up a wooden board for you to break. And in that like weird dream logic way, your boxing gloves like switch to your adamantine knuckles. So Snowden, roll me an attack roll.
That's a 28.
And you do not have to roll damage because you auto crit on objects. So you smash that board in half. Your grandmother smiles to you and holds up another wooden board. And another one. And then she's holding up cinder blocks. And you're demolishing all of them. Then she puts down the like two halves of a cinder block she's holding, and she gets into a defensive stance. Again, your knuckles like shift back to being boxing gloves. Snowden, roll initiative.
Okay.
Come on, Snowden. Beat up
Can't
your
wait
grandma.
to fight my grandma. Let's see. Okay, I rolled a 3, so that's a total of 6.
Okay, so she will go first.
Yeah.
How this sparring match is gonna work, you guys aren't gonna do damage to each other, but the first person to get 5 hits will win.
Okay. Do I get a sense of her mood? Like, is this her acting like, this is just formal training, or is there any kind of, like, weird emotional bent?
No, there's no, like, malice or anything. This is, like, typical training.
Okay.
She's circling around you, like, checking your stance. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Nah.
She hits you once. Does a 26 hit you?
Rip.
Yeah.
Does a 11 hit you?
No.
So she hits you twice, continues circling around you. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
22 for one of them, and 18 for the other.
Alright, Snowden, you match your grandmother shot for shot.
I mean, she taught me, so...
Exactly, you actually use one of the specific moves that she taught you. So you feint with one hand, and as she goes up to block, you come up with a kick from the other side and get her right under the ribs.
This is a pretty good dream, actually.
She looks at you and says, "Not too bad, but you're thinking too much, Snowden. What's bothering you?"
I'm not trying to. I'm actually. I'm not trying to think. I'm trying not to think, actually.
She goes again. 15.
That is my AC.
That's one more. And that's a 23. That'll also hit.
Yep.
She looks at you and goes, "There's more going on here than you know, Snowden. You're right. People aren't telling you everything, but that doesn't mean that you don't act." And she misses the last time.
I mean, people have never been telling me everything. I mean, you should know. It's not like you told me anything. But if you think that hasn't taught me to be suspicious of what people say to me, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know how to act. I can't act on weird, suspicious information. I mean, it's not like I don't notice. It's not like I think nothing's going on. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why all these people. It doesn't make sense why me. But I haven't done any. I mean, yeah, I saw them burn things. I saw them throw acid. I saw them. They have swords. I know how to fight. It makes sense for me, but I'm not as weird as they are. So something's going on with them, but I can't prove that anything's going on with me.
Roll your attack rolls.
Dirty 20 and a 25.
Ooh. Damn, those will also both hit.
Yes, Snowden. It's gonna drag this fight out.
So you both have 4 right now. Next person to hit will win. She looks at you and goes, "A child was stolen in your community, kidnapped by tricksters from the land of mischief, and how do you respond? You complain that you weren't given cool shit. You give attitude to a celestial trying to help you. I told them that you wouldn't respond well to everybody just yelling at you at once. But that's how it is here. There's too many voices."
That's certainly true, but if you think that I should have responded well to a strange and mysterious authority figure showing up with inexplicable information and honestly not acting that respectful herself, I feel like you don't understand me very well.
The Mistress of Spite has a very particular way of dealing with mortals. And no, I'm not surprised that you did not respond to her well. But we all need you, Snowden. Every soul that has ever been is here, in the land of the past. And we have chosen you to be our champion, to protect your land and ours when the time comes. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, but I would hope that you want to help people.
Are you actually Crew Bernadette, or are you just pretending?
She hits you the last time, knocks you to the ground, and says, "This is no trick. Your ancestors and the ancestors of everyone who has ever lived have chosen you."
I sincerely am not trying to disrespect the ancestors of everyone who's ever lived, but I think they might be wrong.
Then we are lost, and your dream ends.
Okay, I wake up very tense, sweating, clutching sheets in my fists, and Honestly, if I didn't live surrounded by people who I don't want to have any conversations with, I would probably just scream in frustration. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling like very needled. Very much she got under my skin. I'm kind of afraid right now.
DM victory.
Upset your character.
Awesome. So it is the next day. You guys all wake up in the morning. Anything anybody wants to do as they're, like, getting ready to go to school?
Avoid my parents.
Yeah, Morgan, you got lucky. Your dads, still have to go to work in the morning, so you probably won't have to deal with them until you get home.
Shit.
I think Kyle would want to see what sort of carnage might have been left over from any sort of prank that was left last night.
Kyle, as you exit your bedroom, your siblings are lined up outside waiting for you.
The council has spoken.
They are armed with super soakers.
Oh my god.
And, okay, Kyle just...
Kyle, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Kyle. Duck them super soakers.
Let me roll here real quick. I roll a 9, which I'm assuming is not good enough. So Kyle reaches his arms out wide and says, "Do what you must because I've already won."
And Kyle, you are soaked thoroughly. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Oh no.
It's cat piss.
Oh, that's a 21.
One of those super soakers was not filled with water.
Oh no.
And Rachel was like very formal with it. It was like, present arms, aim. And
It's
that's
a
when you
firing
like
squad.
that's when you like put your arms out. Fire! And then they like go back to parade rest and march back to their bedrooms to go get ready for school.
Yeah, I sort of yell at him. I was like, "Hey, the next ones aren't going to be that obvious."
Ours will probably
Kyle's
keep
back,
being
baby.
this obvious.
Touche. Yeah, I think Kyle will probably at that point go swap out some clothes that don't smell like a unnamed yet implied liquid.
Does Kyle have a cat?
Maybe, yeah, and maybe I'll text Carl, see if he wants a ride to school today, since he gave me a lift yesterday.
Yeah, Carl. Yeah, he texts you back and says, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll scoop him.
Ask him if Stephanie needs a ride too.
Oh, yeah, I'll send that in a text too. I was like, she'll have to ride in the bed of the truck, but...
And he texts you back again. No, she's good. She's getting a ride with one of her friends.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll scoop Carl and then head to school.
I'll leave a little bit early in case anybody texts me about needing a ride. The 3 people I gave my number to yesterday were Beth, Morgan, and Snowden, and Kyle probably already has my number.
I think we do.
From Playmates.
Nah, I think Georgia picked me up. We had to make amends after she ditched us at the candy fight.
That's super real. I just wanted to establish that I now have everybody's phone number and or at least everybody has mine. Because we do have cell phones.
So you're the nucleus of the squad now.
Oh yeah, I'm the new social butterfly, which is basically the worst idea ever. I'm okay with this.
I think I will text you for a ride.
Heck yeah. Breakfast today was scrambled eggs, and I have a mug of them in my lap and a plastic fork as I pull up outside your apartment building.
I regret this. I'm already waiting.
Oh, hey man, you want some fucking eggs?
No thanks, I had cereal.
You want some coffee? I have coffee in the thermos. You look like a coffee kind of dude.
I'm good, thanks.
Cool. Kick the door
There's
open.
a stop sign over there, by the way. Don't miss it.
Where is that? I hit the gas instead of the brake.
So you guys rush off, not for any reason. Charity just drives fast. You head off to school, and as you're Driving, you guys notice a piece is not the right word, but you notice like a roadkill over on the side of the road.
Is it a raccoon?
The animal that was killed doesn't look like it's a raccoon. However, there is a crow and a raccoon like fighting over this piece of roadkill. And as you guys drive up and get closer, both of those animals like jerk their heads and look at your car, and then they start to morph. It's like their bones and muscles are rearranging under their skin, and both of those animals start to grow until you are facing a giant raccoon and a giant crow.
Drive faster.
Put your seatbelt on.
It's been on since I got in.
Can I get a surprise round to ram them? I want to ram them. What the fuck are you doing?
You will not get a surprise round.
Hold my eggs.
We will come back to you guys. Beth, as you're going about your morning routine, as you go out to feed Biscuit, you hear like weird noises. It sounds like something is like scratching around by Biscuit's barn and like growling. And then around the corner, you see a coyote is trying to like get into Biscuit's barn to get at Biscuit.
Oh my god. Okay, so the thing is,
and we will come back to you.
Okay, but I have a plan.
Kyle, as you head to your car to go pick up Carl, you like go to get your driver's handle, and a spider drops from like it was like inside the handle, so you like touched it without seeing it when you got it.
Oh god.
The spider drops to the floor
Extremely arachnophobic.
and does the same thing that these other animals have been doing. It like cracks and groans and starts to grow.
Oh my god.
That's the worst. Kyle has it fucking worse, dude.
I think Kyle like
That's Kyle's worst nightmare.
He's glad he wore his brown pants today. Like it's. Oh my god.
And Snowden, as you are leaving the commune on your skateboard to head to school, a squirrel is like jumping tree to tree, wire to wire, runs down a tree in front of you, like stops right in front of you, cocks its head, and then same thing, starts to mutate and grow. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh
High key, not a fan.
Dude, the spider fucked me up.
That's a 21.
I got a 15.
Oh,
Your roll
21.
Plus what?
Your initiative modifier, which is +5 +2 for you.
Okay, I got a 10.
So first up is Snowden and the giant squirrel.
Yeah,
So Snowden, you go first.
Is there any way to just try to... I mean, actually, I don't want to physically slam into it on a skateboard. I'm just gonna try to punch it, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Normal attacks. 21 and 27.
Those will definitely both hit. Roll damage.
7 damage for one, 6 damage for the other. I'm rolling very well.
Snowden, finish your giant squirrel in 1 round.
All right. I'm just riding off the residual tension from my dream fighting my grandmother. And so all of my punches are perfect. This squirrel is not even close to a dream cinder block. I just wail on it and relieve a little bit of my existential stress.
Yeah, Snowden, you wreck this squirrel, and as you like finish it off, it shrinks back to normal and is not dead. It's just like back to being a regular squirrel and runs away.
I only killed the weird evil part.
Sounds like a new MTV show. Wreck that squirrel. It's like Pimp My Crib. Wreck this squirrel.
So Snowden, nails it and heads off to school. We move over to Kyle.
I am gonna take the opportunity to grab the tire iron from the back of my car and just
Awesome.
make a swing at it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh, that is a 17 natural. I feel like I'm rolling really well. I want to prove that, like, hold on, if I can get this to focus. Can you confirm that says 17 on that first one?
Correct.
And then, let me roll damage on that. Oh, wow, 3 damage.
That sucks.
Well, at least I actually got a hit on him. And
True.
And I am going to use cunning action to disengage and or hide.
Awesome. Yeah. So you can hit it. How is this gonna work? I'm trying to think of where.
I kind of thought that I like swept the legs a little bit.
Smack that. Get on the floor. Smack that.
Just because you would have to move out of its. Actually, yeah, that's how we'll do it. So it'll get an attack of opportunity on you if you like move away from it to try to hide.
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. Try to hit me.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
God damn it, yes it does.
You take 4 piercing damage,
Oh, that's alright.
and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Not as good. I rolled a 6, so I'm sure I did, or an 8 with my modifier.
That will not pass. You take another 6 points of poison damage.
I fucking hate this character. Oh my god. Okay.
What a way to die.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Oh shit! And then it's the spider's turn.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But you did hide. So roll your self check.
That is a natural 19.
Awesome. What is that with your mod?
With my modifier is, I think, 24, but yes, 24.
Okay, he does not see you, but he starts climbing up the wall of your house towards the windows where your siblings' rooms are.
Oh my god.
Luckily.
Got a super
And
soaker
that
full
is the
of
spider's
piss.
turn.
You don't know how much money I'd pay to watch that spider get in the window and immediately come flying back out with a super soaker
With a
stream
piss
on.
blast.
Which one of you got which initiative score?
I got the 18.
Okay, so Morgan, you will go first.
Okay, I will actually hold my action to cast a cantrip on whichever of these things is not run over by the car, or at least is not dead once run over by a car, after Charity hits it with a car.
Awesome. So that's Morgan. After Morgan is the giant crow. The crow takes off and flies 30 feet up into the sky. Charity.
I'm gonna ram this raccoon, baby. I'll pedal to the metal. I shoved my eggs into Morgan's trusted hands. 2 hands on the wheel, fucking 1 and 4, or 1 and wherever you're supposed to put your hands. Floor it. I'm going for it.
10
I'm gonna
and 2.
ram this raccoon.
Alright, I'm gonna say the raccoon is gonna have to roll a saving throw.
Do I have to roll? Because it says I have
No.
proficiency with land vehicle.
I'm making this up as I go along. This is kind of like a line area of effect, kind of. So he's gonna make a dex save.
Okay. How much damage do I get to roll if I hit him with a car?
Okay, well, let's see if he gets out of the way first. I'm gonna set the DC for this at 15, and it is a +0 to this roll, so he has to roll a 15 or higher.
Okay.
Rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yes! Get fucked!
Charity, roll me, let's say 3d6.
That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome. Yeah, you solidly hit this giant raccoon.
Okay, here's the real question though. Oh, I actually have 2 questions. One, how bad's my car looking from here?
You mean in the car?
Yeah, never mind. Do the airbags go off, is what I'm asking.
The airbags do not go off, but your, you can tell you had a collision. Like, your front bumper's messed up.
Okay, and 2, did I heal from the 5 points of falling damage I took last night? When I took...
You took a long rest, so yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm back up to full. Neat. Now, was that... Okay. This is definitely a stretch here, and I recognize that. But would that count as either a movement or a free object interaction, or does that count as my action? That's probably my action, right?
Definitely your action.
Okay, for a movement then.
If you wanted to get out of the car as a free object interaction, I would let you do that.
Yeah, I want to get out of the car and have my sword. I'm gonna brandish my football. I'm gonna go for this crow with my football, but I can't do that this turn.
All right. Morgan, do you want to use your action now?
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to blast the crow with Mind Sliver, so a DC 14 in save.
The crow. Okay.
And it's a monstrosity or a beast, so hopefully it doesn't have very high int.
It is a beast, but it rolled a 19 on the die, so it's still got an 18.
What is it with DMs always rolling super high against my Mind Slivers?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, bud. And now the giant raccoon will go for Charity. I was really glad you got out of the car because I was like, does it rip off the door? Is it strong enough to do that? How do I do that? But you got out, so we can just make attacks. An 8 will not hit you.
No, it will not, baby. I kicked it.
Will a 16?
No.
All right. Yeah, Charity, this giant raccoon scrambles up and is trying to bite you and claw at you, but you manage to get your sword up, to catch a bite, and you've got your bag up, so it can't really get a good angle on you.
Oh, Jesus, get off. Jesus, this thing smells like a fucking dumpster.
We cut back to Beth.
Yes.
You are outside of Biscuit's barn. Biscuit is inside, and there is this coyote who is trying to get in.
Right. Wait. Am I in the barn?
No, you were walking up to go feed Biscuit.
Oh, and so the barn is closed.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can see the thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's up to you. How far you would have approached. How close you would have wanted to get.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, since she's, on her way doing stuff, I think she, for some reason, as she walks to the barn, she carries her slingshot.
For rats.
She's kind of evil in that way sometimes, But so she's bringing it with her, and so she's feeling pretty cocky with her slingshot, and she is gonna pick up some stones because obviously the little path from the house to the barn is little pebbles, and so she picks up some, and I think she's gonna use magic stone for the first time.
Hell yes.
Let me hold on. I gotta pull up its things.
So Beth, you pick up
3 pebbles.
A couple of these. You pick up 3 pebbles from the path, and as you hold them in your hand, they transform into they look like emeralds. They look like the same kind of stone that's in your ring.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this checks out, and then she's definitely gonna slingshot it, and I would think she would be. Let's see what's. I would think she could be maybe 20 feet.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Alright, here we go. I don't know which one that is. How do I do that?
So slingshot
That's-
has set damage.
Oh. I don't have that stat.
Though, and I don't know how magic stones works.
It adds
It's-
damage to the roll.
It's, here. It has a range of 60 feet, actually. That's intense.
Slingshot's 1d4 range.
The attacker adds your spellcasting ability modifier, not the attacker's, to the attack roll. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability mod.
Yeah, and each slingshot stone does 1d4.
I would assume Magic Stone overrides that here. The
Oh,
slingshot doesn't deal the damage. The
That makes
stone's
sense.
damage is dealt.
Is there what's the word I'm looking for? A distance limit on slingshots? Because my magic stone can go to 60 feet. Does that mean my slingshot goes to 60 feet?
I think that your slingshot is probably around that anyway, but yeah, we'll just say that a slingshot is the same as throwing for the magic stone, so
Okay,
60 feet.
then JK, I'm not 20 feet away from this thing because I can shoot much farther, and so I'm gonna back it up to 40 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna still do the slingshot thing. I'm proficient in my slingshot, so what do I have to roll here?
A d20 plus your spell attack mod.
Okay, here it goes.
Don't you shake your head at her.
It's 14 plus 5.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and then okay. It's a 3 plus what? What's
Your
my spell
whatever your
attack?
spell attack mod, which is your charisma, right?
Your charisma modifier.
Oh, that's a fun number. So it's a 6.
Total.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beth, you pick up one of these stones, fit it into your sling, and nail this coyote right in the head. However, that attracts its attention. It looks over at you, runs its full movement, 40 feet, and takes an attack.
They're fast.
Okay.
But it only got a 9, which does not hit you, right?
Probably
Your
not.
AC is 13 or
12, yeah, so no.
So, Beth, you see it run at you, and you manage to like dodge out of the way.
She does like a little tuck and roll and stands back up, you know.
And
She loves
then,
the parallel bars.
and from inside Biscuit's barn, you hear like Biscuit's like ramming up against the door, like is trying to get out to help you.
Oh, biscuit, okay.
That's it. We'll come
Okay.
back to you when it's your turn.
I'll be thinking about biscuit.
We move back to Kyle and the giant spider. So Kyle, this spider is headed up the walls of your house towards the windows where your siblings are. Are you wearing your high tops?
Yeah, I am wearing the high tops, but I think I am going to make a sort of jump out of hide and make a sneak attack on this spider by throwing my dagger at it.
Awesome. Roll
Use
that
a
attack roll.
Throwing knife.
With advantage if you're right. That's how this works. Yes.
Yes, I believe
From
so.
hiding.
All right, so first roll is a 16.
What?
That'll
Second
hit.
roll is a 12.
So the 16 will hit. Go
All right,
ahead
and then
roll
it'd be
damage.
1d4 plus 5 damage.
5 damage. Awesome. This spider definitely looks messed up. Anything else?
I yell at it to come at me.
Whoa.
It will do just that.
Excellent. He just took out half my health on the last turn, so feeling great.
This spider is going to jump down on top of you.
Oh no.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do. First, it has to take its fall damage.
Okay.
If it doesn't die, the attack will be with advantage.
Okay.
So he only has 3 hit points, so I'd have to roll under 3 for him to survive. And I rolled a 3. The spider jumps down on top of you and is dead.
Kyle sort of skitters out from underneath it, like completely grossed out by it. Like shaking
and-
off those like hairs that spiders grow on him. God, that gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Me too. Fuck that noise.
And as you like scramble out from underneath it, it like gets onto its back and does that shriveled up thing that spiders do.
Yep.
And shrinks back to normal size.
I pick my dagger like off the ground where the teeny little spider body is, and I'm actually gonna step back inside and get a glass of water, just and sort of calm my nerves before I go operate a motor vehicle.
Fair enough. This, as you're like heading back inside, you do see the spider like flips back over and scuttles away.
And oh god, man, yeah. I think Kyle like suddenly is like, oh shit, like I didn't kill it, like it's still out there. Like it's he's gonna start keeping a can of Raid in his backpack or something.
We move back to the road with Charity and Morgan. So Morgan, you're up first.
I'm going to swear that I didn't hit, and instead I'm going to cast something that automatically hits, and I'm going to cast a magic missile.
Old reliable.
Yep.
Very nice.
Pretty much.
Now, Morgan, are you still in the car?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because you just need line of sight.
Yeah, I'll just like wait.
Still holding my eggs.
How would you rule mirrors and line of sight?
I would let you roll an Arcana check to bounce a spell off of a mirror.
All right, good to know for later. Now I'm just gonna lean my head out the window and cast magic missile. So I'm gonna direct one bolt at the thing that Charity hit with the car, and 2 at the one in the sky. Spicy. All right, so the one in the sky takes 8 force damage, and the one on the ground takes 4 force damage. As these kind of wireframe geometric triangles shoot out of my hand.
Yeah, you hear the crow like caws from the sky in pain, and the giant raccoon that's up with Charity also does not look happy.
Funky. And then I will roll the window up.
Be gentle, it sticks!
Charity, the crow swoops down and takes a swing at you with its talons. Does an 18 hit?
That's my armor class, it does.
You take 11 points of slashing.
What?
Yikes,
Jesus
Sam.
Christ! Ow! I'm always fucking okay. Alright.
I don't understand why all of you are having so much trouble. I mean, I just punched my enemy.
So it swoops down, slashes you with its talons, and then swoops back up out into the sky. It has flyby, so you do not get an attack of opportunity.
What's your max health, Charity?
18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Paladin. But, ow! Yeah, that didn't feel great. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna lob my javelin football at this crow. I think it definitely ripped a piercing out, like an eyebrow piercing maybe, because it got my face. So I think I have like a big hole in my eyebrow now. Fuck! Gonna try and swing on him with my javelin. That's a dirty 20.
Hey.
That'll definitely hit. Roll damage.
Awesome, I'm gonna burn a spell slot and I'm gonna add Divine Spite on the end of that too, because I'm
Woo,
pissed.
mama!
Pissed! So initial damage is only 2, but I do an extra 5. So that's 7 points of damage. 2 bludgeoning, 5 divine, and I think the way that it manifests is I'm like, ow! Fuck! And I lob this football, and as I throw it, it does the old cartoony like catch on fire and explode on impact, hitting the crow.
Yeah, Charity, as you throw it, there's like the sun like flares. There's like a flash of light, and you see your football is aflame with this like white divine energy as it strikes the crow and like explodes in a flash of light.
And I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
It is the giant raccoon's turn again. He will keep trying to attack Charity.
Thank you, Morgan, for staying in the car with my eggs.
If a crow does 11 damage, I'm fucking dead.
This is fair.
Oh, will a 15 hit you?
No. Get fucked, trash bandit.
Oof, and that one is a nat 3. This poor giant raccoon cannot hit you.
I think it's just chewing my gym bag.
And getting sick, and that's why it's like woozy and can't make a hit.
It got one of my old socks and is currently trying to get it off its nose.
Back over to Beth.
Righto. Okay. So, thing charged her, she dodged it, and so she was, let's see, she was 40 feet away from the barn, and so I think she is now going to run towards the barn, her 30 feet, and try to shoot.
This wolf is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
But does that count because...
Alert does not mean that you can't get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I just can't be surprised.
Yeah, it means that if they have a surprise round, you get to go during the surprise round.
Alright, fine.
Sorry. But he rolled a nat 1, so he misses you anyway.
Okay, great. So, now how...
So yes, you sprint past the coyote back towards the barn. You're about 10 feet away from it now.
Correct. Okay, so if I turn around to look at it, can I shoot it again with my remaining 2 pebbles? Or just one pebble, or
Just one, right? That's how does the spell work? I think you can only do one a turn. Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna pebble it again. With
Go
her
for it.
slingshot.
Roll your attack.
I got a 19.
All right, 21.
21.
You did it.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that's 6. And I would also like to use my genie wrap.
Awesome. So as you hurl one more stone, your ring glows, and as the ring glows, that stone also glows as it like flies through the air, and you hit that coyote square in the forehead, and it runs away. It gives like a shake, and then runs away.
Just shakes off 8 damage. Okay, just skeets.
That was it. You felled it.
Oh, okay. I just needed that clarified.
Yes, no, that it had 5 hit points left and you finished it. I just don't think we need to like kill animals.
No, I know. I just wanted it to be clear that I did all my attacks.
Finished his dark passenger.
Beth succinctly and successfully defeated the coyote. Let it be written.
Thank you.
All right, and we move back to the road with Morgan and Charity, who are the only ones still fighting.
Cool. I don't have much I can do with this bonus action. So seeing my new friend is in trouble, I'm going to step out the car and I'm going to cast another magic missile. Same spread, so 2 at the crow, 1 at the thing.
Cool.
Whoa, look at me. Another 8 damage, another 4 damage.
Damn. Morgan.
Oh, I haven't been adding my +1 to each of those, so actually it's 10 damage and 5 damage. I fully forgot to add my +1.
Morgan, finish off the crow.
Cool, yeah. I guess these 3 darts just kind of shoot up, or 2 of the darts just kind of shoot up through the wings, grounding it, which I assume I can't kill it if you want them to run away, but...
I mean, if you want to definitively murder this crow, go for it.
Well, I will knock it from the sky, and if it dies, is up to you.
Yeah. Yes, Morgan, you fire these 2 geometric pyramids up into the sky. They strike both of the crow's wings, and it like starts to fall. Right before it hits the ground, it like shrinks back to normal size and flies away. Yes, and the this giant raccoon is on death's door.
Nice. Get it, Charity!
I'm gonna fucking try!
Charity, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and hit it with my sword.
Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
No. Oh, actually, okay. That's a 16.
16 will hit.
Hey.
You do not have to roll damage. It only has 1 hit point left.
Okay.
Ah.
Fucking, I pull the sword and I just go straight down. Like Lancelot style, just stab straight down. But I don't want to kill the actual little raccoon, I just want to kill a big scary one.
Yes, Charity, same as everybody else. You stab down, and as you pull your sword out, the raccoon like shrinks back to normal size. Its wound seems to close, and it scurries away.
Okay, and then I'm gonna drop my sword and sit down hard on the road because I am hurting. Ouch. Mom.
Yeah, we are now out of initiative.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You good? You good?
Man, I just got that eyebrow piercing. Is my skin hanging off? Can you see my skull?
No?
Oh. Can you grab the super glue out of my glove box? Also,
I will grab the medical tape out of your first aid kit.
so what'd you do with my eggs?
They're on the dash.
Cool, thanks, man. What time is it? Are we gonna be late?
What time is it, DM?
Roll me a luck check.
Straight D20?
Yeah.
Kind of shit. 11.
You have 10 minutes to get to school.
How
Alright.
far are we?
11 minutes away.
Fuck it.
Charity?
Yeah, Scott, get your ass in
I
the
will-
car. We're going. I get it. You got a perfect attendance record, and you had since the fucking 3rd grade. I get it. Hold my eggs. I'll eat them when we're there. And I'll get in and drive with one hand and hold my eyebrow together with the other. Over the speed limit. I want to get us there in 8.5 minutes.
Same as before. If anyone wants to take a short rest as they travel to school, they can do that.
Yes.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Snowden doesn't need it.
I'm doing great. I'm not injured. I'm not thrilled to start my day this way, but I'm barely even phased after a few blocks. I'm fine.
Snowden didn't even use a key point. Like, this didn't happen to Snowden.
I didn't even it didn't attack me. It showed up, it broke its bones and inflated in front of me. I punched it, I fixed the problem, and I got back on my skateboard.
I like to imagine that Snowden is like wheeling in, headphones in, feeling like a boss ass bitch, and Charity's like old, now completely fucking like janky, messed up car pulls in with Morgan looking all frazzled, holding a cup of eggs, and Charity with just blood like all down her shirt and shit, right? Like sword fully in the back of the car, holding her eyebrow together and swearing like a sailor.
Kyle's just kind of pale and like a little bit jumpy.
Kyle, what the
Wait.
fuck happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Before I go to school, can I cast an action first and then go take my rest? I want to talk to Biscuit.
Yeah, sure.
I would like to speak to Biscuit with my spell, and I want to establish to Biscuit that, like, I'm there for Biscuit, and I would also like to say that if something scary happens again, that Biscuit should prepare to ride, that Biscuit should be ready. It's like a pep talk.
So yeah, first of all, what does it look like as you cast Speak with Animals?
Oh my, what would that even look like? I feel like it would have to be kind of cute.
You get on all fours like a horse.
No.
And just start neighing.
I think it looks like a weird kind of nose wiggling, you know, like rabbit type. Like I feel like, or like is it I Dream a Genie who does the nose?
It's Bewitched.
Bewitched. Yes, it's like that.
Amazing. Yes, Beth, you wrinkle your nose. Once again, your ring glows with a soft green light. And then what are you gonna say to Biscuit? Like what?
Like, hey buddy, and we're gonna talk about what just happened because it was scary. And then I'm gonna say to Biscuit that, hey, if something like this happens again, which I think it might, you gotta be ready. So when this happens, I'm gonna come and get you, and then we're gonna both leave. And so then I'm gonna ride Biscuit. We have a procedure in place.
Yeah, Biscuit, like, rears up, and then lands. It's like, Beth, friend, protect.
Yes. Love
Does it look like spirits down even Cimarron?
Biscuit's definitely brown, but he can definitely be toasted. Maybe that's why his name is Biscuit. He's a little like a blonde.
And actually, Maddy, just so you know, Biscuit has warhorse stats, not riding horse stats.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Baby boy.
Biscuit is a warhorse.
So on Biscuit's turn, he or she or they, he, on his turn, he was making strength checks to try to get out of the barn, and then he was going to, like, join you in attacking.
That's amazing. I was gonna try to do poison spray, but I didn't want to accidentally poison Biscuit.
Oh.
Oh
That'd be hard to
no.
explain to your mom and dad.
Oh god, it would be hard to explain for me. It'd be so sad.
Yeah, so Beth, Biscuit, knows the procedure, knows that if there is trouble, he should be ready to act as your steed.
Oh, I'm so proud of Biscuit.
Awesome.
When we're at school, I do want to try and find Carl.
Yeah, so Kyle, do you still, after your emotional trauma, do you still go pick up Carl?
I think I did pick up Carl, but I think it's very clear that like something upset me.
I feel like Carl would know you hate spiders.
Oh yes.
Carl as he gets into the car, just like looks at you and he's like, "Are you okay?"
Dude, there was a spider on the handle of the car, and that freaked me out a lot. And then the spider fell on the ground and got fucking huge. And then I like tried to fight it, and then it bit me, and I felt awful. And then I was able to get away, but then it made a run at the siblings. And then I threw my knife at it, and it landed, and then it jumped on top of me, but it kind of forgot that it wasn't a tiny spider anymore, and that gravity affected it. And it like splattered to death on top of me, and then I had to wriggle out from underneath this giant hairy spider, and then it shrank back down and then skittered off into a storm drain, so it's still out there, and I don't think I can rest easy in my house anymore knowing that spider still exists. And it was just an awful way to start my morning.
He thinks you're tripping.
No, Carl looks at you. He's like, "Dude, the same fucking thing happened to me. There was this fucking centipede outside of my house."
Oh my god. Off topic, I hate centipedes even more than I hate spiders.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
God.
Centipedes are kind of like worms with cute little feet.
Oh, nope. I also hate centipedes.
Hard disagree.
I will put in a vote for carpenter ants.
Oh, can we not do
Against
bugs?
them.
This is not bugs.
I hate carpenter ants.
And I'm like, dude, like, how the fuck did you kill a giant centipede?
Burned it.
Why the fuck does everyone have cool ass magic powers and I still just have the tire iron and the knife that I have in the back of my car all the time?
Tell me about it.
Martial class woes.
Yep. Yeah.
You both have magic items. Stop giving me shit.
No, that was not me giving you shit. That was Kyle complaining to Carl. But I think Kyle just sort of takes Carl and just kind of like grabs him for a minute and just kind of puts his head on his shoulder and he's like, "I don't want to do big spiders anymore, man."
No, Carl puts his arm around you. He's like, "I know, it's okay. It's okay. The spider's gone."
Oh.
You don't have
Healthy
your
masculinity.
You have your vape pen on you, right?
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to right now? And he hands it to you.
And Kyle just takes the fattest, chunkiest rip off this thing.
Incredible. Roll me another weed check.
A weed? Okay.
I love the morning weed checks.
Yes. Alright. That is a natural 18.
It's impressive.
Ooh, and Carl got a nat 20. You guys are ripping Carl's pen and don't feel shit.
Isn't that a bad thing? Why is that a 20
is.
worth?
Yeah. I think Kyle needs to take a tea break here in a little bit.
Yeah, Carl looks at you and is like, "Oh, fuck, man. Maybe we're doing this too much."
This is getting expensive, dude. Yeah, I think after that, then I drive the both of us to campus with no music in the car. It's just silent.
Radio.
Just decompressing.
And so you're passing the vape back and forth, and Carl's also like chain rolling you guys joints. So it's like one of you has the vape, one of you has the joint, and you trade, so you both always have one.
It looks like Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke car, like driving down the street. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, as you pull up to the school and open your doors, just plumes.
Just rolls out. And of course, I think we do the stoner thing where you look at each other like, "Dude, do I like smell or like look high?" I'm like, "Nah, man, you're fine." But both they
Oh,
look
what a bad
high and
anxiety
smell
if you
extremely
smell like
bad.
weed.
Yeah. I'm like, "Nah, man, we're good."
Oh yeah, no, you both definitely reek, but don't know it. And Carl's... roll me a perception check.
11 plus 5, 16.
16. You're smoking with Carl. You look at him, and just for a second, he blinks, but it looks like a second pair of lids, like a reptile, like inner eyelids blink, like sideways. And his eyes are like they're usually red as shit. And he has very green eyes, which like brings out the red even more. But for just a second, as he blinks, his eyes look golden and reptilian. But then he blinks again and they're back to normal, and you don't know if you were seeing things or if that just happened.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of like say, like, all right, I'm gonna take like a mental check, like a mental note of that occurring, but I wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah. Kyle, roll me an insight check.
That is a natural 20. It's a 22.
Damn.
Dude, Kyle, you're on fire.
I don't know what.
Yes.
I mean, I rolled like hot garbage last time, so I guess
It
this time,
balances.
just statistically, it
Yeah.
had to work out this way.
I think you even said it in one of the previous episodes where it was like great out of combat, terrible inside combat.
Yep.
So, Kyle, you see Carl's eyes go reptilian for a second, and you remember back to the fight with the team from the Land of Mischief, and he did that attack, that like flame breath attack. So you're starting to put pieces together, and you feel like Carl might have some kind of draconic connection.
Okay.
Spicy.
Huh. I'm not sure if, like, I think at some point in the future I'm going to bring this up to him, but I feel like right before the start of the school day, it's not like...
Wouldn't it be scary to ask your friend if they were a lizard person?
Awkward conversations.
Yeah,
I feel like that's one Snowden should be having.
I was just gonna say Snowden could get away with it, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at Carl and be like, hey man, like let's like talk after class, like I'll see you after school today.
I want you to gossip with Snowden about Carl being a lizard person. Or like
Snowden as
cryptid club
advice
drop in.
columnist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think Kyle's like afraid of him, but
Really?
I don't know. He's certainly weirded out, but he's known the dude for so long.
Exactly. And you got a nat 20 on your insight check.
Oh,
Like,
that's
it's
true.
It's not like Carl is like, you don't notice any like change in personality or anything. It doesn't seem like he's like being taken over by a lizard spirit or something crazy
It's
like
just
that.
him.
I'm just saying, if I was sitting here on the couch with my man Kyle Seth and he got a lizard eye, I would be flipping out.
I like that you called
It
him
seems,
Kyle
you know,
Seth.
You know,
Kyle
you guys
Seth.
are all starting to develop your own like specific magic,
Right.
your own powers and stuff. So this, Kyle, you get the vibe that this is just like how Carl's power
That's
is
his thing.
manifesting.
All right, yeah.
I
I'm gonna-
agree that out of context, lizard eyes are bad.
No,
But
even
you rolled
in
a nat
context.
20, so you know that they're okay.
Yes.
Like, Kyle is still afraid of spiders, and it doesn't matter what size it is.
So yeah, you guys roll up to school. Everyone's taken a short rest if they would like to.
I'm waiting for Kyle and Carl. I think in the parking lot I've got like just a tissue to my head or something where I've got this massive claw mark.
And you're fucked
you
up
guys
fender.
were running.
I fucked up finger from yesterday. Yes.
Oh, I said fender, but you know,
Oh.
both are broken.
So Kyle and Carl roll up before you guys. So Charity and Morgan, you park, and you roll me a perception check.
Natural one. Total of 4.
8.
Yeah, neither of you guys notice Kyle and Carl, despite the fact that they are releasing plumes of smoke from the car.
Can I text Kyle? I want to pull my phone out and be like, you here?
Yeah, I feel my phone buzz, and I look down and I see Charity text me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm over here on the west side of the parking lot with Carl, in my car.
West. Morgan, which way's west? How do you tell west?
Would I know which way's west? Based on the orientation of the school and the parking lot?
And the
What's the
I'm gonna
sun?
say, yeah, there
No,
it is.
no
I'm gonna say
sun.
the sun.
I would say this
Well,
west has no roleplay implications. I needed a direction.
All right, Morgan, if you would like to do this without the aid of the sun,
Without the sun.
I'm gonna make you roll with disadvantage.
Alright, what check is it?
Let's see. Let's say, what? You're a wizard with a high intelligence. Let's call it investigate.
I'm good at that shit. Disadvantage, here we go. I rolled well. 16.
16, yes. Morgan, you identify west. Congrats.
Yeah, I will pull out my phone, pull up the maps, check the compass that way.
Thank you. And hey, I'm gonna grab Morgan before he goes inside. I'm gonna be like, hey, A, get to class, don't be late. I know that's important. B, thanks for saving my butt out there. I don't know what you did with those triangles, but it was super duper cool. C, if anyone gives you shit today, you send me a text. I'll be there in 2 minutes, okay?
Thanks. I mean, I'm gonna be late. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I will go in the opposite direction and go find Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle, you're chilling with Carl. You both had, or Carl definitely wasn't as deeply affected as you were, but he like sympathizes with you, and
Yep.
so he's accepted that you guys are probably not going to first period.
Yeah, I might be able to make it to third, maybe lunch.
I might just sit in the parking lot all day. We'll see.
Yep. Just listening to like the Smiths, like just some very emotional music.
It's just Sound of Silence on repeat.
In Dust in the Wind.
Yeah, there we go.
And Dust in the Wind. Oh, and Kiss from a Rose.
There we go. Oh, it got a little sexual.
Yeah, Carl puts that one on. It's weird.
Yeah, he's a big Seal fan.
Insight check. Is Carl secretly in love with you?
Maybe.
I swear. Make that a subplot.
I think they just have very unproblematic male affection.
I don't know. You know
Okay,
how Carl feels.
okay.
I like to.
No,
they're
last
very-
time you did check, and he wasn't in love with you last time.
Yeah, so we have to re-roll that every single
Every day.
single session.
I did consider it. I was like, because it would be kind of an interesting story note if like Carl had a crush on you, but I am too big of a fan of the healthy male friendship.
Exactly. Like
It's real cute.
So you're hanging with Carl.
Do I find Kyle and Carl?
Yes, and Charity walks up.
Bleeding heavily. Also bruised.
Again.
I kind of like look at her
Still.
like head to toe, and I'm like, so it looks like you've had just about as bad of a morning as the rest of us have.
Fucking raccoon and a crow start moving around all fucking gremlin-like, pop up, I get my head raked, I burn my football, Morgan spilled half my eggs on the sidewalk, and my hair's messed up. Give me a hit and I'm gonna reach for the blunt.
I'll say my guy had 2 to 4 times as many legs as yours.
I'm
Can
just
I show
grabbing
up
for the
at this-
blunt.
I
Snowden.
reach out.
Snowden just wants
like-
to rub it in.
Yeah, Snowden skateboards past.
Does
Does a
like
double take,
little
noticing
pop
the
show.
blood. Turns around, is like, rough morning.
Yeah, dude, talk about a fucking missed eyebrow piercing. Shit costs me money. And listen, I know that crows go for shiny shit and whatever, but like, ow. You ever had a piercing ripped out? Shit hurts. I take a hit. I cannot handle anything smoked. Smoking anything. So Charity is hacking and wheezing, but trying to take a really fat hit off this joint.
And I'm
This
like,
is
Charity,
not
roll
working.
me a weed check with disadvantage.
What is that, a D? Is it a constitution?
So this is a constitution skill. You do not have proficiency in it.
Okay. Disadvantage, ooh mama. Oh, I got a nat 1. Total of 3.
Oh no. You bomb a little.
Oh yeah, I definitely take 1 hit and then throw up immediately.
Charity, you take a hit of the blunt. It's the tobacco kind of gets you and your stomach is a little bit queasy, so you give that back. However, you make the mistake of trying the vape next.
Oh,
And you get capital T, capital H, too high.
Zooted, mama.
too
green
high, TM.
out.
Kyle,
Yes.
I'm just gonna. Do you still have that blanket under your back seat?
How do you know about that?
Ew.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take
I don't
that
know.
blanket and I'm gonna sleep in your truck.
Curl up in the back. Here's the keys.
Thank
Air
you.
conditioning works.
Jesus
the
Christ.
world is then an ocean.
There's a Pedialyte underneath the driver's seat.
I love
Very
that.
open.
Can you hold my head together so I can band-aid it, please?
Sure.
Thank
Like,
you.
I take like
manhanded.
I take her forehead and I kind of like
Yep.
squish
Your
it
hands are
up.
so cold.
And I'm gonna band-aid the wrong side of my head.
Jesus Christ. Charity, how what's your HP at right now?
I'm at 7.
Did
Even
you
after
take your short rest?
Oh, I did take a short rest. You're so right. So I should roll a hit die. Okay, never mind. I'm back up at full. I guess I patched myself up in the car.
Oh, okay. Carl was gonna throw you a cure wounds, but if you're back at full.
No, I'm back at full with a hit die, so I'm good.
Yeah, so I tell her, I'm like, yeah, we got drinks down there. There's some snacks in the back. If you get the munchies, come into the building when you feel better.
Can you just when 3 o'clock rolls around, can you just put me back in my car? I don't
try
know
to do
where
that.
it is. The fender's all janked up, man. I hit that raccoon like I was trying to run my own mother down.
I'll look for the car with the raccoon fur in the grill, and I'll assume that's the correct vehicle.
Yeah.
Kyle, you also recognize Charity's janky ass van from being at the park last night.
That's right. So yeah, I guess get her comfy and then leave and go into the building with
I've
Carl.
curled up with my sword. My sword was
clutching it.
Too high.
Too high.
Any Snowden, are you gonna hang out outside with Charity, or do you want to go inside the school?
Snowden. Kyle. Anybody.
I actually did my homework this time, so I'd like to turn it in.
Oh no, wait, I did my Kyle turned my homework in.
I
It's
grab
in
her
my-
sheet and I put it like underneath mine so I can like throw it on the stack stealthily.
Tell them I got in a car crash. Wait, come here, and I want to take a super high selfie of me bleeding with Kyle and our homework. I'm gonna be like,
I don't think
okay.
you guys have any classes together.
Well, he's in sophomore classes,
I don't
isn't
want
he?
to
Or no,
stay.
I'm sorry, you're right. I thought that you were a junior, but you're not. You're a
Oh,
sophomore. So
no,
yes,
I
that
am a
does
junior.
work.
I got held back.
No, I am a junior. He's not in any of my classes. No,
Yeah,
he's the
I'm-
sophomore.
I'm the sophomore. Kyle and I might have classes
Yes.
together.
Yes.
But
I'm gonna be
Because
like,
I
find Morgan. He's my bro now. I was at his house last night, man, and shit got weird. His dad's came
don't
in.
tell
and
me.
sounds-
Don't tell
it
me.
was
Flirty again.
I don't need to know any of that.
Cool. Find Morgan.
Yeah, no,
and-
Carl just gives you a look, Kyle. Like, what's up with them?
Yeah.
Find Morgan and tell him to turn my homework in, and I can,
Oh.
and I can, and I'll, and.
Hey, don't worry your little mind. I'll get
It's-
this homework in for you.
Okay. Hey Kyle, I'm super sorry that my brother was bullying your sister about $1.50 for slime. I didn't know
Hey.
it was her, and if I had, I would have.
You know,
Paid
she's
it
got to
off
learn a
for
lesson
her.
about debt at some point.
If classes started 10 minutes ago, how deep are we into first period? Well, if we had 10 minutes to classes, how deep are we into first period?
Let's see. You guys probably rolled up like just as first period was beginning, so we're probably like 20 minutes into first period.
I'm texting Morgan. I'm like, my homework's coming. It's coming. Kyle's coming. He has my homework.
Okay, yeah. What? I'll assume I know what classroom that is, and I'll run the homework in.
Yeah, Kyle, you can find Morgan's homeroom.
Yeah. Oh, so I found it. Sorry.
Yes, you.
All right.
Yeah, you find it.
Yeah, I like kicking the door, and I'm like, I have Charity's homework. And I just sort of pause there for a minute. I'm scanning around for Morgan.
I'm solidly in the anime protagonist seat in the back of the room by the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. You look at all of these background characters, and only Morgan seems to have a face.
He's much more detailed.
Yeah. My hair, like, actually colored and all that.
It's like season 1 of Ruby, where if you're not a main character, you're just a silhouette.
Silhouette.
Yeah, I walk in. I'm like, sorry, Mr. Jenkins. I got to go give this to Morgan.
Dude, that's my last name.
It's Charity's dad. Charity's dad. Her teacher.
They just happen to share a name. It's a point of
Contention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I hand the homework over to Morgan. I'm like, dude, keep an eye out on that girl. I don't know what y'all were getting into. She's wild.
No, you're making it weird.
Yeah.
Everybody is a high
The
school
student,
group.
exactly. The students around you look at you when you say that, and then look at Morgan like.
Kyle's
Him?
starting rumors.
I'm also blowing up Morgan's phone right now. Like, did you get it? Did you get it? Did it come? Do you have it? Morgan,
Kyle
where are
sees
you?
you're getting texts from Charity.
I'm like, it's none of my business. None of my business.
Like,
It's not what
incessant texts.
It's not what you think.
It never is, bud.
That's when you depart.
Yep. Attaboy. And then I walk out. Excuse me, Mr. Jenkins.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Beth, you get a text.
Oh, okay.
It is from Vicky, and it says, "Hey, have you heard about the football kid and that library nerd?"
Great,
And
the
I
rumor
say,
mill's
oh
starting.
my god, you see it too?
Like, I don't know, everyone's talking about it. Apparently they like spent the
been
night
2
together
minutes.
last night.
And say, oh my god, yeah, I could totally see that happening.
She texts you back the mind blown emoji and then the vomit emoji.
I send the one that has the weird crooked face, and then the one that has, no mouth.
I think the Beth's proficiency in language should just be emojis.
It's only emojis.
Yeah.
Is that like Thieves Can't in this world?
I feel like Thieves Can't's Valley Girl.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do like at school specifically?
I think that during a study hall, Beth is going to try the whole meditation coach thing again, passively. But, I mean, she has like a whole period. She's bored. She's just going to sit there and try.
You're going to do this in the middle of your study hall?
I think so, because she doesn't think it's actually going to work, so she just does it passively.
Okay, Beth, roll me a charisma check.
+3, so it's a 19.
Beth, as you're like rubbing the stone, focusing on the ring, and you feel it starts to get cold again, and it like twitches.
I can't tell. I think I would look around and see if anything looks suspicious, and then if not, I keep sitting there, and I think I would sit there until it got a little weirder.
Beth, you keep sitting there. It keeps getting colder. It twitches again. And you're looking around the room, and no one else is reacting to it, but you notice that things like desks and chairs and stuff start shifting as though something was like under the floor, like moving around.
Ooh.
And then from the corners of the room and underneath desks and stuff, these clouds of dust start to plume up, like rise up from the floor and start drifting towards you.
Ooh. Uncomfortable. At this point, if no one else is noticing, she's definitely going to walk to the bathroom.
Beth, you walk to the bathroom, and as you like go down the hallway and everything, more and more of these plumes like rise from the earth, like all around you. The dust starts to like gather and swirls in a tornado. It starts getting in your eyes, in your mouth, and your nose as you're trying to breathe. It swirls faster and faster, and your ring is getting colder and colder. And suddenly you feel the force of this dust storm lifts you off of your feet, and
Ooh.
you get sucked inside
Oh.
your ring.
Right. Okay.
Beth, you find yourself in this stone room. It's a circular room. It's about
I think
20
it's a
feet.
little modern.
Oh, okay, then you describe it to me.
I'm just thinking that I think traditionally my brain goes to it being like 70s architecture, but I think that would be just out of character. I think it's a little sleek. It has sharp edges, black. Maybe no glass. We're not there yet, but just like very smooth plastics, maybe some dark dyed wood. You know, just
Awesome.
greens and blacks, they go together.
So Beth, you're in this circular room. On the floor, there's a thick rug, lots of greens and lots of like gold highlights. And so you're on like one half of the room. The other half is full of a massive hoard, like a mountain of gold and silver and jewels. So that's filling up like the entire other half of the room. On your half, one like quarter of the pie is like a lounge, like a pit area.
Yes.
So it's a pit full of like pillows, and there's this huge like 5-foot tall hookah next to it.
Yes.
And then in the last quarter, it's a part where you're standing. There's a pedestal, and on the pedestal is it looks like a crystal ball, but instead of glass, it's this like huge polished emerald. Like it looks like your ring.
Oh, yes.
You look up, and the ceiling is also made of that emerald. As you're looking up, it's like very translucent. It's hard to see through it, but it looks like your school's hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are inside the ring looking out.
Right.
So Beth, what do you do?
Okay, so I think she investigates the hoard a little bit. She explores the space.
Yeah, nothing. I was about to say nothing special, but it's a huge fucking pile of precious metal and jewels.
I think she first goes to the hoard. She's searching it, but like, okay, if there's nothing interesting in it, she continues scanning. It's a very tiny space. She doesn't go in the pit yet. You can't get cozy in a strange space. So then she looks at the orb. She's checking it. I think she would touch it because it looks really smooth, sensory experience.
Beth, as soon as you put a finger on the orb, you like start getting all of these flashes in your head, and they're just images, but like every image that you get, you like automatically understand the context of that image, like understand the story behind it.
Oh, so we're in the Giver. I see.
I have not exposed myself to that piece of media, so I can neither confirm nor deny.
You need to watch it tonight, and then you will watch it.
We had to read
It's
that
a
in high
book.
school.
It's a book and a movie.
So you were given
The orb. I was givered.
Right, and of course now I'm chewing and my mouth is full. So these images are moving too quickly to like really register all of the information that's pouring into your brain. But there are a few things that stick out to you. First one. In 14th century Burgundy, France, you see a nervous-looking man in a purple tunic signing a long sheet of parchment, and you know that this is Etienne Girard. He is signing over his soul and 1,000 years of Girard's souls to follow in exchange for the guarantee of wealth and prosperity.
Pretty cool.
You see the quill, like the feather pen he uses to sign the contract. It glows with this green light and then reforms into the emerald with the image of a feather engraved on it.
That's so cool. Okay.
He takes the stone and puts it in his pocket. You know that Etienne Girard would go on to be named Lord of his county. A couple hundred years pass. Another flash. This time it's a man who looks a lot like your father, but he is astride a horse and he's leading a battalion into combat.
I had a biscuit
This is
too.
another one of your ancestors. This is Count Jean-Baptiste Girard, as he is in the process of rising up the ranks of the French Imperial Army under Napoleon. He raises his officer's saber and cries out, and you see that that emerald is laying into the pommel of his sword. You flash forward again. There's a Girard woman and her husband on a ship crossing the Atlantic, and they're in the middle of this huge storm. But you see the woman clutches the stone, which is now a pendant on her neck. She closes her eyes. The stone glows the same way it does when you cast magic, and the storm seems to calm down around the ship. Lastly, you flash forward to your father. He is sitting at his desk, and you know that this is from a time when you are alive, that you're like a small child, your parents haven't divorced yet. He is sitting at his desk looking over some papers, and you see that the stone is now set into a large pewter ring that he wears on his right hand. the same ring that you are now wearing. With a jolt, you take your hand away from the orb, and the visions stop.
And I'm in the little room.
And you are still in the little room.
Okay. And can she hear things that are happening?
You can hear, like, some footsteps and stuff from outside,
Okay.
but it's very muffled as it, like, travels through the stone.
Okay.
You now look, and this pedestal is engraved with the text of your family's contract.
Okay. Okay. At this point, I think she glances at it. Is everyone still in class, or is it pretty quiet? Like, generally outside the ring?
You're still in the middle of a period, so people aren't, like, moving around the hallways or anything yet.
I think this would freak her out enough I think she would want to try to get out of it. I think she's a little stressed that she can hear school sounds. Okay. So I think, yeah, she gets out. And I think it's relieved that
Beth,
she's, like, back in school.
You find yourself, just, like, you felt as though you were being, like, sucked back up, like, through the ceiling, and you just, like, open your eyes, and you are back in the hallway with the ring on your finger.
I think she goes to the bathroom, has a little, like, you wet the paper towel, and you kind of, like, dab. And then, I don't know, I think she just hangs out in the bathroom a while, texts on her phone, and then goes back to class.
Anything else you guys want to do during the school day?
Should we roll for attention?
Yeah, that was, if no one else had anything specific they wanted to do, the next step is to, make your school checks. Charity, you auto-fail because you're not in school.
Is it intelligence?
Yeah, so it's an intelligence check. Charity, yours is a 1, like an automatic 1.
Yeah, I figured. I did get in a car crash this morning, so I guess hopefully.
Oh shit! I got an at one.
I got a 2.
I got a 7.
Got a 17.
Nerd.
Everyone except for Morgan is going to have trouble doing their homework tonight.
I can see that. That's fair.
Awesome. I'm not going to lie. You guys, like, burned through the combat encounter faster than I thought you would.
Hey.
I was really hoping for that.
I think that's a victory.
That just means the next one's gonna be harder. That's all.
Yeah, right.
No, don't say that.
It is what it means. It means that you guys can very easily
You've done
take
it
out these
now.
creatures, and now I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I don't really have anything else.
You've cursed us.
Terrible. I don't have anything else planned for tonight, but if you guys want to do
Okay.
any more, like an after-school scene, like any more RP stuff between all of you, where I'm totally down to do stuff like that.
I feel like Beth and Snowden had really cool sessions.
I was worried that the whole session was gonna, like, only be about Beth and Snowden. I was like, what if Snowden's, like, training montage takes an hour? But no, it ended up being pretty balanced. And I mean, that's thanks to you guys. That's thanks to, like, Kyle taking the initiative to, like, go on a prank war. And it's thanks to Charity, like, taking the initiative to go see Morgan.
Start rumors.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
great.
Nah, I'm excited to see the rest of the fallout from
Oh my god. dude.
Morgan is suddenly no longer somewhat covert. Suddenly been thrust into the limelight.
People are talking about this. This is a big deal.
Great.
Your cryptid club
actually-
is gonna get blown.
Speaking of the Cryptid Club, one last thing before we go. Morgan, roll me a perception check.
Okay, not shit. Perception 50.
You do not see Tony in school today.
Oh shit, now that we've fought raccoons, what if the raccoons really are a problem?
Yeah, I kind of assumed that once Faye shit showed up, they would be connected somehow,
Yeah,
but
wait.
this confirms it. So, who's ready to fight Oodle's more wildlife? And I want to kill them.
Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed this week's episode. As usual, you can follow us on Twitter at Glendale Pod. That's GLENDALEPOD. We're on YouTube at Welcome2 Glendale. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to podcasts. Please leave us a rate, a review, a subscription. Anything you want to throw our way is super helpful. Thanks again. We'll see you guys next week.
There goes Joe.
Woo!
And there goes the DM.
No rules. Dang.
God
If he
is
doesn't
dead.
come back in 15 minutes, we're all legally allowed to leave the
Not
Discord
session,
call.
but the DM disconnecting.
A slingshot's simple weapon.
God
correct?
is loading.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I think so, at least. Oh, we lost him again.
Oh,
This is good radio, folks. I don't know.
No gods, no
Maddie,
masters.
eat a cracker into the mic
No
right now.
I have some
No master.
that did good matzah.
Eat one into the mic right now.
I have a tech issue for literally 10 seconds, and you all devolve into chaos.
We're just waiting
I
for
don't
a
know what
chance
to
to
talk about.
destroy you.
Okay.
All right, folks. I'm the DM now. Maddie, what are you doing with your turn?
I'm fine with that. I'm playing Carl now.
Is there